What's happening, folks? Gerald here, aka J490, coming at you with another reaction, bringing to the channel as a solo artist this time, because I already have a video of her, doing something on the channel. But this is Christina Aguilera performing one of my favorite songs. I call this probably her most underrated ballad in her catalog to me. This is her song "Hurt," and this is I've don't think I've ever really fully seen a live performance of this song. I'm very familiar with the video, and it's funny, it's that thing when the song was new, I liked it, but it didn't hit until years later for me. And it hits really hard. And especially now that, at this point in my life, I've lost a lot of people. This song always resonated with me I know I'm going to be able to relate to this song more when you start losing people. And I got it right. Like I say, I'm always good with these kind of songs in hindsight, and we're calling them for the future, where it's like, ooh, this one's gonna be personal one day. And yeah, it kind of is. I can relate. Not spot on, but it speaks to a lot of feelings when you lose people like your father and stuff like that. And yeah, and your grandfather, and when your grandmother, and certain people who you just wish you could talk to one more time, that kind of thing. And that the song seems to be about that. So but I can't, like I said, I'm lucky in that I can't fully relate to what the song's about and the blaming you for everything you could not do. So I'm excited for the performance. So let me get to that. Before we get to it, need you guys to go ahead and subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and without further ado, this is Christina Aguilera performing "Hurt" live.
Seems like it was yesterday when I saw your face. You told me how proud you were, but I walked away.
Whew, already with the live vocals, loving it. And I love that we're matching the body wave hair. That's purely accidental, but I love it.
If only I knew what I know today. I would hold you in my arms. I would take the pain away. Thank you for all you've done. Forgive all your mistakes. There's nothing I wouldn't do to hear your voice again. Sometimes I wanna call you, but I know you won't be there. Oh, I'm sorry for blaming you for everything I just wouldn't do, and I've hurt myself by hurting.
That transition.
Some days I feel broke inside, but I won't admit. Sometimes I just wanna hide, 'cause it's you I miss. And it's so hard to say goodbye when it comes to this. Would you tell me I was wrong? Would you help me understand? Are you looking down upon me? Are you proud of who I am? There's nothing I wouldn't do to have just one more chance to look into your eyes and see you're looking back. Oh, I'm sorry for blaming you for everything I just wouldn't do, and I've hurt myself.
Come on. Hang on. before we go to the bridge, shout out to live instruments, the violins, the pianos. I had a feeling with listening to it where it's like, I think it's the orchestra thing going on before they emerged. And then they emerged, and it's stunning. I love live violins, everything. Live violins, live pianos, live drums. Give me everything. Give me the whole orchestra, the whole band.
If I had just one more day,
Come on.
I would tell you how much that I miss you since you've been away.
Don't grab her dress.
It takes a
People don't know how to act.
It's so much time to try and I just couldn't do. And I've had my say. But
Whew. Love it, love it. You know what the appeal is for Christina? The appeal is for Christina, for me at least, is because I know you guys, by following these big voice divas, I know that other fan bases, they're not always the most kind when it comes to Christina. But the thing about Christina, to me, that is undeniable, is that she has a rock and roll and a hardcore blues in her gut and in her soul. She has like what I was saying, the rock and roll. It's like a rock and roller's technique and a rock and roller's thing. I swear, if she only did hard rock, if she only did songs like Fighter, I feel like everyone would be saying, could you imagine if she did like ballads and like pop and R&B ballads and stuff like that? Like, for real. Like, to me, that's what her voice reminds me of. Her voice is so powerful and it's so much, and I dig it, and that song is so personal. Like, I just feel it and could just relate and could just pull from examples, and it's a thing. And I feel like that's probably most of us when you get to a place in life anyway where you have this song could fit for people in general, you know. So anyway, more Christina recommendations opening the door for Christina Aguilera and Christina Aguilera fans. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. Love you guys. She is very much, I will say, she has spent many years in my top 10 favorite artists of all time. Now she is more in my top 20. She's in my top 20. I did some readjusting to my list, and I'm going to make that public one day on here. But I adore her voice. I've seen her live. I've seen her live a few times, but in different ways. I've seen her perform on The Voice one time, and we're going to do a reaction to that performance. That's its own thing. I've seen her perform on The Voice one time, and I've gone to, I think, 2 tapings of where she was judging on The Voice. So I've seen her on stage that way too. But oh, the story I have for when I saw her perform. And I got a funny story too of when I almost saw her perform. So I used to go to a lot of TV audience tapings. The Voice primarily shot Monday, Tuesday, and occasionally and very rarely Wednesday. But Monday and Tuesday were usually it. Monday would be the performance show. Monday would absolutely be when they were live anyway. Monday performance show, Tuesday elimination show. And me and my sister went on a Monday one time. I'm just realizing, so no, it's 2 times that I saw her. But we went on a Monday, and on that Monday she did not perform at all. She was just there to be the judge, and she was cool and all that. But do you know how much it broke my heart that was the day before she and her contestants performed a Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson medley? You look around this channel, you know anything about me, look at my social media profiles, all of, who are my top 2 favorite artists? And Christina being very much also, again, one of my top 20 favorite performing Black Cat, performing Scream. And the day before, it was the day after I saw her. It was the day after, and I had the opportunity to pick that day, to pick that Tuesday too, but I didn't. And I will carry that with me for the rest of my life. But I will say, the show I saw her do makes up for that. Ooh, in the comments, take a guess at what show, what performance you think I saw her do. That'll be the next Christina video. And anyway, again, more Christina recommendations in the comments. And hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please go ahead, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Please feel free to share this on social media. Share this with your Christina fan friends who would enjoy me on my ever-changing hair. Much like Christina, that's one of the original loves I always had for Christina since 1999, is that she's had ever-changing hair her entire career. Love it. Absolutely love it. So, and you can also follow me on social media. That's in the description below. You can also tip, donate, sponsor, request. That's in the description below as well. It would be very much appreciated. That helps get your videos in the next batch of filmings and recordings. And also, not just me, always tip your YouTube creators that you appreciate if you can and if you want to. You know, it goes a long way. Trust me, it really does. And also in the description is my Patreon. Feel free to join me on my Patreon. On there, you're going to get early access to videos like these and Patreon-only videos like these. And just in general, thank you all very much for watching, for pressing play on this here video. You all matter. You all matter to me. And please take care of yourself and each other.
I can feel everything.